Mick Fitzgerald. Dark Honey 66 to 1 with David Bridgewater. Do Rightly, a possible front runner, is ridden by Paul Holly, and that's a 50 to 1. Hill of Tello, Richard Dunwood, his man, sadly doesn't take part. Johnny Set Aside is 92, that's ridden by Graham Bradley. Lyndon's Lotto is number 6 on the card, and that's ridden by Jason Titley, and they are 50 to 1. Major Rumpus is 7 to 1, Francis Woods. Minella Ladd 10 to 1, Charlie Swan. Mr. Mulligan 11 to 8 favourite on this show, Richard Johnson's mount. Now then, Lad 7 to 1, Warren Marston rides to Jenny Pitman. Number 11 on the card is Punters Overhead, horse with second-itis, 20 to 1, the odds on offer. Tony McCoy still looking for his first festival winner. River Lossie 16 to 1, Jamie Osborne, and To the Woods 50 to 1, Carl Llewellyn. 12 runner lineup for the Sun Alliance.
Mulligan, the 11 to 8 favourite. Johnny Set Aside at 9 to 2. On 7 to 1, Major Rumpus and Nathen Lad. At 8 to 1, Betty's Boy. Manila Lad at 10 to 1. On 16's River Lossie. 25's Punters Overhead. And Do Rightly at 33's 50's Bar. And Betty's Boy has just gone to 9 to 1 from 8.
Away then for the Sun Alliance chase. 19 fences to jump through to the first, and Mr. Mulligan has made the running. Is well down the pack today. Out wide we've got Major Rumpus are at the first, and just nosed on landing there, did Do Rightly, and Mr. Mulligan, a mistake, lost a bit of that ground. They head away to the second, and it's Do Rightly who leads. Do Rightly the leader, from Nathen Lad and Betty's Boy and River Lossie the inside. Then To the Woods, and behind that one Punters Overhead. A gap of a couple of lengths to Manila Lad, and then behind that Major Rumpus and Johnny Set Aside, and Mr. Mulligan has only got 2 behind him at this very early stage, and those 2 are the rank outsiders, Dark Honey and Lyndon's Lotto, as they race down the hill, and Dark Honey is already out of the race. That's being pulled up.
There was a real groan that went up from the grandstands as Mr. Mulligan pecked badly at the first, but he's still going over the third meantime, and it's River Lossie towards the inside of Do Rightly with a big white face, To the Woods towards the outside, then Betty's Boy with a noseband. Very wide of the field is Major Rumpus in blue and white colours as they approach the water jump, at which it was Do Rightly that landed in the lead there. Do Rightly from River Lossie, Betty's Boy, To the Woods, and Major Rumpus towards the outside as they approach the open ditch. And then back in the field at this stage, Punters Overhead. Mr. Mulligan's got a lot closer now as they take this ditch. Manila Lad towards the outside, and then Lyndon's Lotto towards the rear with Johnny Set Aside as they race away towards another plain fence. On towards it then, and it's Do Rightly as we take the look down on them. Do Rightly from in second place, River Lossie towards the inside, just being passed now by Betty's Boy. Nathen Lad is very handy, and then Major Rumpus. Mr. Mulligan has drawn towards the heels of the leading bunch, working his way through the pack under Richard Johnson now. He's got a big white face in about 5th or 6th place as they take an open ditch at the top of the hill. That one tends to take its toll in these novice races here. It'll take some jumping next time round. River Lossie slightly chopped off as they turned left-handed at the top of the hill. So it's Do Rightly doing the donkey work, Major Rumpus the outside, then Betty's Boy. Mr. Mulligan now through into 4th place.
Got a little bit low to that ditch there, didn't he, Mr. Mulligan? On the outside as he raced down the hill. Major Rumpus is in the blue with the white sleeves, as opposed to white with blue sleeves posted in most of the papers, and it's Do Rightly, though, who leads. Mr. Mulligan's on the outside, coming through to share third as they take this downhill fence, and he jumped that one well. Then Punters Overhead the inside, and they race down towards fence number 9, 19 in all to be jumped. Johnny Set Aside made a mistake going away from the stands, and that's tailing off. Come down towards, this will be second last next time out, and it's Do Rightly who leads from Major Rumpus with a noseband. Further out wide is this Mr. Mulligan taking 1 stride to everybody else's 2. Yellow colours is Betty's Boy the inside, that's sharing 4th. Nathen Lad racing 5, 2 lengths back to Punters Overhead, 8 lengths back to the Woods, 3 lengths back to Manila Lad. River Loss out of it, Lyndon's Lotto, and Johnny Set Aside a long way remote. And Mr. Mulligan spring-heeled at that. That'll be the last next time round. But it's Do Rightly who leads, he's put the pace to the race throughout so far. Major Rumpus showing second, Mr. Mulligan third, Betty's Boy, Nathen Lad, and Punters Overhead are the leading 6, and these 6 are a long way clear up to the Woods, who heads the rest. This is fence number 10, and at it 11, and at it Mr. Mulligan a slight mistake. They swing left-handed and race down the hill. River Lossie a faller but was tailed off. horse and jockey are okay. Do Rightly leads from on the outside. Major Rumpus, these 1 and 2. Mr. Mulligan racing third and out wide, and then Betty's Boy the inner.
And Dark Honey has been pulled up on towards the fast on the far side. Do Rightly right down on his nose there. Major Rumpus joined by Mr. Mulligan, the hot favourite. If you're on Johnny Setter side, that's got a mountain to climb. He's right off the pace. On towards the water jump. This is fence number 13, at which it was Mr. Mulligan that led for the first time from Major Rumpus. These two going head and head, and they're just about 4 lengths clear of Do Rightly from Betty's Boy, and then Punters Overhead and Nathen Lad just clinging on to the back of them. A great jump by the favourite there at the open ditch, Mr. Mulligan. He ate out a length from Major Rumpus in second place, and now they head towards another plain fence, and it's young Richard Johnson, 18 years old, for his first festival win on Mr. Mulligan, who's drawing away now from Major Rumpus. Do Rightly is third. The crowd begin to sense a winning favourite. Nathen Lad towards the inside, then Betty's Boy and Punters Overhead. Back towards this big open ditch. He's got to get over this one. Mr. Mulligan by 2 lengths to Major Rumpus in second. Nathen Lad working into third place. He didn't get very high at it. Dragged the hind legs through. Major Rumpus has another chance in second place. Nathen Lad is staying on for the Pitman team in third. They're well clear of Do Rightly and then Betty's Boy. They reach the top of the hill then. It's the jolly old favourite, Mr. Mulligan, that leads them in the Sun Alliance chase.
Punters Overhead has gone. That's a faller. Linden's Lotto is being pulled up, and look at this giant stride of Mr. Mulligan with 3 to jump. But Major Rumpus is getting closer, and Nathen Lad's got speed to finish. They've come down towards the third last. How does he jump? Mr. Mulligan, 3 out in the Sun Alliance. Mr. Mulligan, oh, what a big jump, almost too big. Major Rumpus in second, Nathen Lad is third, and he's annihilated the rest. He's got 2 to jump, and it's Mr. Mulligan in the lead, clear by 4 to 5 lengths. Here we are, 2 out. Mr. Mulligan comes to it. He's going to measure it well. He's over it safely to Nathen Lad, the black cap. On the inside is Major Rumpus. They've got 1 to jump in the Sun Alliance, and it's not all over yet. It's Mr. Mulligan who's being shown the whip, who's being encouraged into the lead. But here comes Nathen Lad. He's got the inside under Warren Marston, whose blood is up. They come down towards the final fence. Power, determination, the outside, Mr. Mulligan. Class and pace, the inside, Nathen Lad. And Nathen Lad gets away from it better. It's got a stiff uphill climb, and it's Nathen Lad. Major Rumpus to follow at the last. It's Nathen Lad who's going to take this Sun Alliance. It's Nathen Lad for the Pitman Marston combination, and Nathen Lad blows out Mr. Mulligan. Nathen Lad is the winner. From in second place, Mr. Mulligan just 1 pace. Third horse home, that's going to be number 3, Do Rightly, and the 4th to finish will be Betty's Boy. Fate of All Each Way is 4th. Only 2 more will finish, and those 2 are Johnny Setterside, who plugged on, and To the Woods, who was last of all. And so the result then of this, the Sun Alliance chase, Nathen Lad has won. Number 10 on the card at 7 to 1. This in the colours of Mr. J. Shaw, trained by Jenny Pitman, and a second winner at this festival meeting for them and rider Warren Marston, who came round the final bend like a limpet. Second horse home, Mr. Mulligan. That mistake at the first, well, caused him to concentrate. He powered his way to the lead at the top of the hill, but he just wasn't good enough. Just wasn't good enough on the day, Mr. Mulligan. His winning run has came to a stop, but there's camaraderie indeed. Warren Marston and Richard Johnson congratulating each other. Third horse home is number 3, Do Rightly, for the Mark Bradstock yard, ridden by Paul Holly, I should say, and the 4th horse home is Betty's Boy. But there's Warren Marston, 2 winners at the festival meeting so far.
And Lad at 7 to 1. Second, number 9, Mr. Mulligan, the 11 to 8 favourite, and third, number 3, Do Rightly, at 40 to 1. Non-runner number 4, Hill of Tullow, 12 rand.